Right. Hi, everyone. Hi, magandang po sa inyong lahat. Once again, my name is Kate and welcome to QCAFE, your online tambayan every weekday, every Wednesdays at 8 p.m. So I'm so excited for this evening because our topic is very exciting. Exciting siya for me because we will be talking about how to take care of ourselves and elevate our mind with, of course, one of my favorite people. So this person is really my go-to person for positivity. Like for the past 2 years, going three that I've met her. I mean, nag-three na pala. Yeah, 3 years. Because I've met her through one of her vision board parties. And ever since I've been hooked, when you meet this person, that is our guest speaker tonight, you just gravitate towards her. So that's really what I love about her. And she is not only a positivity coach, she is an entrepreneur who manages Wrap It Up. This is a shop located in Cash and Carry in Makati. And she is a certified theta healer under the Theta Healing Institute of Knowledge founded in Montana, USA. She is also an NLP practitioner under the American Union of NLP. She is a Tony Robbins graduate and crew. She is a Good News Filipinas TV anchor and a Philippines Vision Board coach who has conducted almost 200 workshops all over the Philippines and of course and other places and countries like abroad like Hong Kong, Dubai, California, USA, Tanzania, and even Africa. And she is the founder of PositiviTrix training, events, and consultancy. Without further ado, everyone, let me introduce to you Trixie Esguerra. Hi, Trixie. Can you join us? Yeah. Hi.
Thank you for having me tonight, Q Cafe. Kate, nice to see you. And to everybody who's watching, I know Kate will fill me in with that later. So thank you for being here.
So on Facebook and we have distributed as well our Zoom links. So if you guys would want to join us via Zoom, feel free to do so. We have posted the link on our profiles, and of course you can still, of course, join us on Facebook. Just comment away. I am hosting a watch party, so definitely you can comment on that as well. I will be monitoring all of that so that we can, read through your comments and answer if you have any questions. I'm so excited for tonight because it's all about your mental health. It's all about what you can do for yourself. So tonight it's also all about your self-love because taking care of yourself and your mind, elevating your mind is all part of loving yourself. And what better way to start this evening with, of course, Trixie. Hi, Trixie. Can you tell us?
Kate, you're such a good host. Wow. Thank you for the wonderful and loving introduction. And, I'm also excited because a lot of times when when I join um interviews, fora, ganyan, so puro vision board, 'di ba? Or positivity. But this time talagang yung binigay sa akin ng moves and talagang elevate your mind. So I'm like, okay, let me dig deeper. Let me ask my heart and my mind, how do I do that? So that is what I would be sharing this evening. So these are the things na they're not really deep, but yeah, you can look at it as deep also, depending on your consciousness right now, depending on your journey in life. And there, so let's start. How do I begin?
All right, so maybe we can begin, of course, with like we prepared a few questions for you, Trixie, that we would like to know, get to know you more, and like let's start with first. Do you agree with the saying, "What you perceive, you achieve"? Similar to the quote from The Alchemist of Paulo Coelho. Then, when we really want something, all the universe conspires in helping you achieve it. What
Oh,
are
definitely. Bilis na sagot, definitely, because that's what I help people try to understand, right? On all the vision board sessions and everything, talagang yan naman talaga yan. So whatever it is that you know that you can see, whatever it is that you visualize, you can really have it. And it's just really a matter of time. It's not even a matter of, oh, will I really experience it? Will I really have it? Yes, once you have decided fully that it's what you want, and then definitely you can have that. You can experience that, at least in this lifetime, diba? So I love that quote, and that is actually one of the probably, yan yung pinaka goal natin. That's why we want to elevate our mind. So there are many different ways on how you can elevate your mind. And I figured there are different I would say, for example, if elevating your mind for you means that you want to up your skill, and then obviously how you elevate your mind is you study, right? A certain course. um Hold on. Okay, because I can hear the noise. Thank you. So yeah, so that's how you do it. But the way that I would want to talk about elevating your mind right now in relation to your quote is you know um understand yourself first. Like, what is it that you want to elevate at, or on, or in? Okay. Again, depending on how you see it. So there are different tools that you can use. And then I was thinking, sige, how do I break it down to people? How do I make it easy for them? And then I realized that, when we say elevate your mind, you go beyond what you know right now, right? That's the way. And then, so how do you know how to get through it? You have to ask yourself, sige, ano ba talaga gusto kong matutunan? Bakit ito importante sa akin? So these are questions outside of you that most of the time, even before you look for the answer, which is also outside of you have to go within you. I mean, we hear that all the time, right? Like, the answer lies within you, which is so true. When I was siguro younger, I'm like, ang labo naman ng mga taong to. Kaya nga ako nagtatanong because I don't understand it. Tapos sasabihin mo sa akin, go inside my, diba? Parang hindi ka helpful. Ganyan. But then again, siguro as you grow older, no, as you grow wiser, and then you feel that that is so true. More often than not, the answer just lies within. But we need the tools from the outside to make us understand what the inside is saying, or how are we feeling inside. Okay. So for example, Kate. Okay. Just a few minutes before we went live, naman tinignan ko lang yung books ko. Bigla ko napatingin sa books ko. Tapos biglang sabi ko, okay, this is the best way how I can probably relay the message, right? So, for example, we want to elevate our mind in terms of, okay, so is this life talaga? Ito lang ba talaga yung life? Baka itong lifetime na to, did I have other lifetimes before? Or am I looking for resurrection, or resurrection, reincarnation, or ano yung sunod, 'di ba? Parang what's going on? So if you want to elevate your mind and understanding about life and energy and all, and then you can papakita ko na ha. So there are different books, right? For example, in my own experience, This one. This used to be my go-to. This is E squared by Pam Grout. These are experiments. Na parang, okay, how do I elevate my mind? How do I see? And how, parang paano ko mapapatunayan na energy is out there, yung mga ganyan, right? And then if I wanna realign myself and say, oh sige, I'm in this, I'm in the fifth plane. Kasi, di ba, merong, if you're aware of it, there, if I'm not mistaken, 7 planes, and then the seventh plane will be the creator, ganyan. So where are we in this world? It's on the fifth plane. If that's what I want to elevate my mind with, and then I go for this book. So I haven't even finished that because it feels so deep. But then again, that's one way, okay, on how you seek for the answers within you. Or if it's just okay, I need positivity. I want to keep on attracting things, and then this is my go-to book talaga.
I have
Okay, this is the secret. Ah, right. Ito pa lang eh. Elevate na yung hindi lang mind, I mean, yung soul mo and everything. Because I really believe if we're not talking about academics naman or specific topics, that obviously Google mo siya, YouTube mo siya, you know how to, step 1, step 2. But if you talk about um elevating your mind into other things that you cannot really, that the answer won't be, isn't Googleable, for example, and then you really have to prepare your heart and your soul or your mind to elevate. You know what I mean? For you to understand what you are feeling, what these ideas, what these downloads are coming into you. So, and this one, okay, I want to share. Parang naging book club na ito. Creative visualization. This is my, oh my God, this is my, I don't know, like if there's a book that I wish I wrote, this would be it. I feel like, totoo, may ganun pala. So, there. Now, punta tayo dun sa Trixie. Ang deep naman yan. Ang gusto ko lang malaman, parang, okay, I want to learn this skill. Paano ko may elevate yung self ko in that sense. Okay, so for example, Kate, have you done this? So here. So this is Strengths Finder. This is like, okay, if you want to elevate your, thank you, Gov JJ. If you want to elevate, um, your understanding of yourself more, and then get tools like this, because again, you can only take the next necessary action steps if you understand why you're doing that, if you're capable of doing that, and how you want to do that. So, puro books lang yung sinasabi ko ngayon, but what I'm saying is, again, you want to ready your heart, your soul, in order for you to really understand what's going on. And that's the only way you can elevate your mind. So, for example, ito pa, mas practical. Diba ngayon, pandemic. So, ang daming anxiety, uncertainty na parang ready ba ako? Paano mangyayari? Pag nagkasakit ako, what will happen to my family? How will they be taken care of? Yung mga ganon, diba? Ito seryoso to. Siguro during mga third month na ng pandemic, bumili ako nito, Kate. Huling habilin na book. Okay, it's a workbook. Familiar kayo? Yeah, so I don't know the author, but I just really got this. I saw this on Facebook because at this time naman, what I'm elevating is, sige, I want to have that peace of mind. Bukod sa the peace that's in my heart, like reality check. How do I go about this? Nasaan ba yung mga kailangan kong malaman? How do I help ready my family? So, kaya ka pala busy, hinanap mo siya.
Yeah.
So ayun, this is my way also of elevating my mind para magkaroon ako ng peace of mind. Diba? So again, different ways. Like,
the author of this book to speak at QCAFE before.
Oh, wonderful. Diba, makes sense naman.
This is
So,
really true.
Diba? At syempre, hindi ko siya sinulatan kasi sayang. So, sa ibang papel ako nagsulat mo. So, there you go. Again, para sinabi ko na lahat. So, there are different ways on how you can really elevate your mind.
Yeah,
Um,
actually, I want to understand. Is there like, is the subconscious mind stronger than the conscious mind? Because this is something that I have been curious about as well.
yes, okay, diretsahang sagot ulit. I would say definitely yes. No? In my vision board workshop, I always say na the conscious mind, I hope I still got the statistics right. It's just really, alam nyo ba ilang percent? Sige nga, type in the chat box if you want to.
Or two?
Sabi na ni Kate, grabe naman yung 2. It's 5%. But still, yung 5% parang, what? 5%? So, we're talking about conscious mind, ah.
Okay.
As in, like now, we're conscious, right? So everything that we are experiencing, everything that we're hearing and seeing, that's part of the conscious mind, the 5%. So imagine, yung subconscious na 95%, my God, anong ginagawa nun? Anong
Yeah,
nasa isip
actually,
nun, right? Parang, ano siya? Ba't siya ganun kalaki? I don't know. But the thing is, what's important is, okay, now that we know that that's 95%, what do we do to make that work? I mean, of course, it's working all the time, but what do we do to take advantage and try to somehow, put something there in the subconscious mind? So the subconscious mind kasi is that part, di ba, when we eat or when we drive, automatic na yan eh. So yan na yung subconscious part. Now, the things that we also read, bukod sa conscious mind, of course, it also goes to the subconscious part. And even if we don't read, especially when it comes from the people around us that we love, pumapasok rin yan kasi it's tagged as important already in our head, but in our minds, by our brains, no? So what I'm saying now is everything that we do, let's say for example, we meditate, okay? The things na parang alam na ng conscious mind ko yun, ba't ko pa gagawin? Ba't pa ulit-ulit, di ba? If we train our minds on something, ourselves on something, that's more of for the subconscious rather than the conscious, right? Like parang more of for the muscle, para sinasabi nilang muscle memory, di ba? So, ganun din sa subconscious mind. And the nice thing about this is, for example, that's why we have the vision board. Because we are training more than the conscious mind. We are tapping into the subconscious because it doesn't really know what's reality and what's not. And I find that so amazing. Right? So, hindi niya alam eh. Malay ba niya kung nasa vision board mo lang yan? Malay ba niya kung nasa dream mo lang yan? O yan yung totoo mo? Kasi wala naman siyang pakialam dun sa ano ba yung totoo at hindi. Basta sa kanya, if it's there, and then that's perceived already as, all right, that's what you want. Okay, I'll give it to you. Or okay, that's what's going on right now. Probably that's the truth. That kind of approach. Um,
yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, it actually makes sense because I remember when you were teaching us about open boarding and how you train your mind to believe that this is something that is true for you, that will become true for you. So yeah, I kind of understand it na. Ako kasi before, I always tell myself not to believe my subconscious mind. Kasi I feel like somehow it's like, if I say na, it's my subconscious speaking, I just, brush it away kasi feeling ko it's not my reality. But apparently pala, na I really have to listen to that part of me as well. Which journaling helped in a way. This really helped me elevate my mind in a sense. And yeah, actually, it really does make sense when you put it that way. Actually, our next question here is about does it help to add other elements such as oils, candles, plants, instrumentals for backgrounds, music, ganyan, or to be in a room to enhance in your meditation, yung alam mo na yon, paraphernalias. Like my oils are diffusing right now.
Yes, your owl is there. If you asked me that many years ago, I would say, hindi naman kasi nasa sayo na yan. Like, that's just additional thing. I mean, you don't really need it. Para bang, what, you don't believe in God? You don't believe that He's gonna help you out? But then, you know, again, right now, given the reality, I realized now, okay, you know what? You do you. Like if you believe that that can help you, and then that's why people take that, right? So it's not about because you don't have enough faith. It's really about, okay, I want to try it. And then you go like, kahit may placebo effect yan, it's like, okay, this actually helped. And then you made that a belief. You made that into your reality na, if I do this and then it will actually make me feel better and then it really made you feel better. So, anong problema doon, 'di ba? Ginawa naman yung goal achieved, kumbaga. So, I would say, yes. For example, this one. Okay. I'm pretty sure meron ka rin ito, Kate.
Sage.
Familiar? Hindi, wala nang sage. Palo Santo.
What's that?
Okay, so okay. Iba pa yung sage. Parang ganito yung sage, but this is not also sage. This is herbal santa, if I'm not mistaken. So ito, yung pinapausok, di ba? And then you have sage. So different purpose yan. But for me, parang, sige, this is to build the good energy, if I'm not mistaken. This is to just put me really in the mood and for protection, ganyan. So ito. So ngayon, every time I feel like, okay, I want to do it first or before I sleep, I do that. It works for me because I chose to believe that it's gonna help me. Right? So walang problema, di ba? Kanya-kanya tayo ng trip. Now, for example, candles then. Ito. This one is by Abuela Naturals.
I have one from you actually.
Sabi ko, alam ko na yan pag umakyat ka ng tingin, titingin, hanap. Anong candle ko? Binigyan ka ng candle?
No, that was from the, what you call this, yung nakaraan, may mga ano pa.
Ogawa. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sabi ko, may candle ba ako? Ayan si Ogawa. Right? So, this one naman, I believe na okay, I feel at ease. More comfortable, more relaxed, ganyan. So, why not, di ba? Or, ayan lang, magkaiba lang tayo dito, pero, look, Kate, I have my doTERRA oil. So, di ba? Kanya-kanya lang.
May pag-endorse, but we are not endorsing brands to you guys. We're just merely sharing with you what
And crystals. Diba? So,
that I wanna try.
Alam.
Kasi I have no, hindi ko pa siya natatry talaga. And I heard they are best in future oils as well. Pero yeah, actually, I think I shared with our group before, in one Sundays, that for my meditation, it's really funny because I pray whenever I shower. So this is my me time. This is like my praying time. Whenever I shower, that's when I pray and really talk to God and everything. So yeah, so I really think that tools, yes, they are there. They can help you kung paano mo siya ginagamit, how much you believe in them. Yeah, journals can be part of tools as well. Kanina, I mean, I'm not sure if you guys were in already when we were having our like the intro for QCAFE. I was playing music and then cafe, cafe vibes talaga siya. But yeah, so basically that's how we feel towards tools. Now, Trixie, I want to ask you as well. Is there like a best time for meditation? Does it have to be in the morning? Does it have to be in midday? Or because some religions they teach us different times of the day to pray. But is there really a like rule when it comes to meditation?
Okay. When it comes to meditation kasi, okay, I don't know if you would consider me somebody who really meditates, but I meditate in a different way. Like I need help from, I need to hear a voice or my own voice. But I cannot do like what people would say, okay, you just sit down and then just, like be quiet for 30 minutes, not think of anything. That's not my kind of meditation, at least for me right now. Going back to Kate's question, when is it best to meditate? For example, David, my love does it in the morning. Okay? I know other people who does it before sleeping. There are others who would just do it whenever they feel like they need it.
Yeah.
I, for one, ganun ako. So wala akong oras talaga. And the way I meditate is not the usual, alam mo yun nga, sabi ko, nakaupo, tapos 20 minutes mawawala ka. Hindi ko pa kaya yon. And I hope in the future I can do that. So the way I meditate, Kate, is journaling is part of that.
Yeah.
Okay, di ba? Ibang meditation yon. Um, basta guided. It has to be guided. Either number one, I go to YouTube and then I look for gratitude meditation and then I listen to it for as long as I can. Again, to go into my subconscious and to touch my heart, alam mo yun, just to get me in the mood. Number two, I do Tony Robbins priming. For me, that's still meditation. And I believe it is meditation. But that's a lot of work. That's a lot of, you have physical. Well, physical is just to, pump up. Say you need the blood to circulate. And then you need to visualize again. You need to, there's an energy, a lot of energy that you have to accommodate within yourself. And then another meditation for me is the theta healing, which I do for myself. Um, Amongst all, I make use of that depending on how I feel and if I have an issue or I just wanna, I just need some time off for myself. But for example, for theta healing, theta healing is still a form of meditation. It's just that you bring yourself into the theta state and then you feel like you are really connected with the source and you atomize with the universe and then you just really visualize whatever it is that you want to see. You visualize what's happening in your body. You just really see it happening. You make the reality with your eyes and how you feel. So that's one of my favorite meditation process.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So, yan, humaba na tayo, nag-expound na. But then again, you know, the, the the main point of meditation is to for you to get out all these things out of your head and just focus on yourself, focus on the now, diba? That's the main point naman eh. Focus on what you have right now, focus on your breathing, focus on what's in your control.
Yeah. Actually, the next question is really interesting because
Mhm.
it's about, is it advisable for children to practice meditation?
My God, I would say yes. I would say yes. um as a kid hindi ko nga alam yung meditation, tanda na ako nung nalaman ko yan. So definitely, like if I have, for example, my own kids in the future, I would put that into their routine. Pag alam kong pwede na. I see kids online, makita mo, they can meditate, I just don't know how to make them do it. But definitely, if you ask if that's advisable, I would say yes. Diba? Kaya nga
Very-
there are schools already, the progressive schools, they incorporate that.
Do you have experience teaching meditation to kids?
Not I more in visualization, which has still to do with meditation, no. But yeah, you know what, the kids kasi di ba, ang siguro, oh my god, you just gave me an idea, Kate. Kasi mas, di ba? Kasi sila talagang sky's the limit eh, with their imagination. So, oh, di ba? That would be good. Mag-Google nga yung ganyan.
Yeah, actually, in my experience, I have tried this before with my niece. My niece does, hindi, paano ba? Madalas kasi siyang mag-tantrums kapag hindi niya nakukuha yung gusto niya.
How old? How old?
He's 5. So she cries a lot o kaya magdadabog siya o kaya reverse psychology. Okay, sige, ayoko na. Yung mga ganon. Pero gusto pa rin niya. Especially when it comes to sharing with her little sister. Her little sister kasi is 2 years old. Pagkatapos hindi pa marunong magsalita. So, nagka-clash kasi we couldn't understand her eh. So, that's the issue. So, parang, sorry, distract ako sa salamin. Sorry. Anyway, so that's what I did with my niece. I tried meditation with her. And then, basically kasi when I saw her talaga na sobrang angry niya, it was the first time I saw her na parang feeling ko mananapak siya at 5, di ba? Yung ganyan-ganyan na siya tapos talagang aambangan niya na yung little sister niya. So what I did was, so I got her. This is something that I learned from my psychologist. So kinuha ko siya, tapos sabi ko sa kanya, tignan mo ko. Luka tita, hindi kita pinapagalitan. Tapos I asked her to look me in the eyes. Ayaw niya pa. She wouldn't raise her head. Pero sabi ko, this is important na you need to follow me. Tapos when she did that, sabi ko sa kanya, i-hold mo yung hand mo ng ganito. Tapos tight, very tight. Lahat ng anger mo, ilagay mo sa hands mo. Sin talaga super, super tight. And then when she was at her tightest grip, I told her to let go. And then she did. And then I asked her, how did you feel? Because it's hard for children to communicate feelings. So I have to be very visual with her. I have to teach her how to understand her feelings. Kasi it's yun yung challenges with kids eh. And then that's when she explained how she felt. Tapos sabi niya, tita, ba't ganun? Parang when I let go, tita Kate, bakit parang I feel free? So yun, that's when I started teaching her na you should learn how to like control your emotions and then learn.
Beautiful.
It was really hard, no? Akala mo ba, ginawa ko muna yun sa sarili ko before I was able to teach.
Dapat naman. Beautiful. That's a good one. Ano ba? Kasi right now, ang pinapagawa ko sa nephew ko is Ho'oponopono. It's not meditation, but at least, diba, kung 3 months na yung ginagawa, I think pumupunta na rin yun sa subconscious niya eh. So, before going to bed, talaga he says it out loud. I love you, thank you, sorry, please forgive me. Tapos I just ask him sometimes, kanino mo sinasabi yan? Para alam ko na alam niyang to himself, di ba? So, that type. And then, I also ask him before he sleeps, okay, what's your thank you God today? Hindi mo na universe, God. So, sasabihin naman niya. So, that's his way of release. Yeah, so, ganda na ating conversation.
Yeah, because I really feel na these are the types of questions that we should be asking ourselves. Kasi I do believe that it takes a village to raise a kid. I mean, I'm very, stage tita ako. So, I mean, kasi how we help train the minds of the kids would really matter how they would be when they grow up talaga. Kasi if you would look back to yourselves din how were you raised? How were you trained? So what are the thinking that was instilled in you? Ako, to be honest, mine was all about business. Kasi growing up, my parents, dahil parehong entrepreneur yung parents ko and business persons talaga sila. So parang growing up, it was always value every peso. At 6 years old, I think, or 7, nagpapasahod ako sa mga naging employees namin before. Like, kasi I was being taught how to count money. Kaya may math anxiety ako, pero magaling ako magbilang ng pera. So, I don't know. So yeah. So, sometimes I think it matters din yung how we train our minds on our early stages of our lives. Tapos, how we do it now when it comes to tayo naman yung mag-train sa iba, like sa bata. So, I want to know something about memory. How do we train memories? Kanina, you said na parang there's this thing called muscle memory. I mean, I'm not sure if everybody's familiar with this. Can you elaborate on this one?
Okay, so let's talk about memory. No? So muscle memory is basically, kunyari, people go to the gym. I mean, we work out. So pag nag-workout tayo, dapat mahaba-haba. Hindi lang, okay, good for 2 weeks or whatever. Kasi wala pang muscle memory yan, di ba? So, or yung pag-drive natin, ganun na lang kasimple. Diba? You don't really have to think anymore, okay, alin ba dito unahin ko, paano, ano ba, clutch, whatever. Kasi nga, naka-muscle memory na siya. And that, that took also some time for us to get used to. So, talking about our brains naman, in relation to, let's say, beliefs, in relation to what we think about ourselves. The thing here is, we're talking about childhood, diba? Everything from the time we were conceived and up until like 7 years old, lahat yan, naka-imprint yan sa atin. Everything. We're not even aware of it. We're not even conscious of it, but it's there. Kaya sometimes, in the adult life, hindi natin alam kung kailan lalabas. Pwede lumabas yan age 10, age 20, 30, 50, 60, hindi natin alam. Pag may nag-trigger and then, oh my God, bakit nga ba to ganito? It's because it has its roots somewhere that we just have to, we have to understand. But it's not that easy as bigla mo malalaman, kasi nung 6 years old ako, nag-birthday ako, tapos walang gift yung ganito ko. Hindi siya ganun kadali right? So, hindi siya ganun. Kaya, etong memory na pinag-uusapan natin, it's not obviously muscle memory, hindi naman siya sa muscle, but it's what we call this beliefs that were, let's say, imprinted or that were passed to us, even by our parents, even by, as in yung mga ninuno natin, may ganun kasing tinatawag if you believe or if you're open to the idea of that. Na sometimes kaya parang hindi mo maintindihan, okay, I believe naman na ganito, pero bakit ganito yung nangyayari? Or bakit ako saan galing to? And then you would just figure out na, oh my God, all right, this is something to do with when I was 5, or with what an authority in my life told me about. Doon ko siya maintindihan. Now the good thing there is, now it doesn't really matter na, diba, kung saan nanggaling yun or what. The fact is, once you're aware of it, you can now actually do something about it. So you can first accept it as, all right, it's part of me. So what do I do with this? If this is not serving me anymore, and then now that you're conscious of it, you can choose to, to shift it. So if you feel na, oh my God, bakit feeling ko takot ako sa pera. So you have issues with money, right? So you work on your belief with the money first. How do you do that? You can either, again, 1, do theta healing, or 2, you go see a life coach, or 3, money or mindset coach, and slowly but surely you will unearth the small things that have accumulated, and then you would understand, oh my God, sige, ito pala yung kailangan ko i-let go. And then ito pala yung i-embrace ko. So you see, it's a decision to also let go and to take on that new set of beliefs to put into yourself. Kaya nga sabi nila, hindi mo naman kasalanan if you were born with whatever you don't like, diba? Pero medyo kasalanan mo na if yung mamamatay ka na ganun pa rin, na wala kang ginawa. Because you have total control, right, of yourself.
Actually, something came to mind when you were talking about this. Kasi growing up, I believe that I have a very active third eye. Because it's been, ewan ko ba, nasa lahi daw namin, the women in our family. Sobrang iba. Like my mom, she used to be like very active when it comes to like, may tawag dun eh, wait. Yung she sees things as in talaga yung hindi siya yung third eye na nakakakita ng whatever. It's she sees the future in a way. She sees when somebody will die, yung mga ganon. And that was really scary for me growing up. Kasi hindi ko maintindihan bakit growing up, I had memories na I was talking to a plant, I was talking to animals. I really had vivid memories of me doing that. And then I asked my pastor, I was 16 at that time. I asked him, we prayed for me talaga. I asked him to pray for me, and kasi I was so scared about it. Kasi I was seeing things. There was one time that I don't know if my mind was playing tricks on me. Kasi imagine, palabas ako ng LRT. May nakasalubong ako. Nakabangga ko lang siya, like shoulder to shoulder lang. I saw how that person will die. Para siyang nag-flash sa mind ko, sa mata ko na para siyang film. Was so shocked. It scared me. Tapos paglingon ko, hindi ko na siya makita. Yung mga ganon. And sometimes, di ba, hindi natin alam, is that true? You will doubt yourself eh. Teka, am I seeing things? Nababaliw na ba ako? There are different things na you would feel when this happens to you. So parang at that time na lang, what I did was, I seek intervention from the Lord. So really, kasi yun yung faith ko. So doon ako, nag-ano ako doon sa pastor namin. And then, we prayed for it. And then, to it to be cleared out of my system. Kasi sabi ko, I don't like it. Even though sabi nila gift daw, ganyan ganyan. Kasi 'di ba, I mean, not all people like believe in the superficial. I mean, mga supernatural whatever. But yeah, so coming from Bicol pa naman ako. So iba talaga yung connotation. But yeah, so I do believe talaga that it's your choice. It's really your choice what you allow in your life, what you allow your mind to be filled with. Kung paano mo i-nourish yung mind mo rin. So, yeah. And which leads me to my next question actually. Kapag ba parang will this allow us to make good habits like regular exercise, making like if you train your mind, if you enhance your memory, ganyan, will this allow you to like, develop good habits or paano ba? How does it work when you actually actively train your mind?
Actively train your mind and then it becomes a part of you. You know,
Okay.
magiging, again, parang muscle memory nga yan, di ba? So, it just really becomes a part of you that you feel na you don't have to put extra effort anymore because it's easy to do.
Okay.
And alam mo, gagawin mo lang siya. Alam mong kulang yung araw mo if you don't do it or kaya naman, you just know na if you feel, kunyari, if you feel not in line or align with yourself and then alam mong may kulang, hahanapin mo yun. Hahanapin yun ng soul mo ng body mo. Tapos, ayaw nga, no, sige nga, maka-hike na. You know what I mean? Or okay, swimming pala yung kailangan ko. Or, my God, longer shower, or journaling na pala to. It's just really like that. And I'm speaking based from experience. And going back to kanina, di ba, Kate, you were sharing about how you were seeing things. I believe, and I think you chose to shut it down, at least for now. No? So that's also an option. I mean, we don't know. Baka in your past life, you had that um you had that talent, that skill also, and then you chose na sige in my next lifetime, I won't do that anymore. I'll experience something else, Because as for me, I've always believed now this is not just my lifetime. Like we have hundreds, if not thousands. So
Yeah. Minsan nga feeling ko queen ako sa past life ko eh. Joke.
there are a lot. There are plenty talaga, iba-iba. So parang now, kaya nga it gives me all the more, peace. And siguro dito ko nakuha yung confidence and peace in what I'm doing right now. Because I just know na gawin ko na to, and dito na ako eh. So probably kasi yung ibang gusto kong gawin sa susunod na lang. I don't know how others um think or would take that, right? But again, uh, you have a purpose. Your soul has a purpose why you are here. So you can even two things lang naman. You can overthink and say, ay, baka hindi ito yung purpose ko. Ay, baka iba pa yung kailangan kong gawin. O sige na nga, iba na yung gawin ko bukas. Tapos next week, iba na naman. O tapos, pwede ka naman ganun. Pwede ka mag-overthink na mag-overthink. Or you can just really settle and see, oh, sige, ito ikigay ko. This is where I'm happy and this is where, my soul feels fulfilled and alive. So, let me just enjoy this.
Yeah.
Whereas na yung ibang, you know what I mean? Talagang, life is what you make it.
Yeah.
So, there.
Like actually I just wanna I don't know kung paano ko siya naisingit pero naisip ko bigla. It's just like how our mental state recently due to the pandemic has been affected greatly. And ang dami-daming nag-emerge na mga issues and whatnot. And then finally, people have been opened up to the possibility na baka nga everybody's experiencing a different form of depression in a way. We're just not used to understanding this and hindi lang tayo sanay na this is something that has to be treated na ay sakit pala to, it's just different levels. So parang I think the pandemic has opened up the opportunity for people to be heard when it comes to this. And like sabi nila, 'di ba, sinasabi nila, it's all in your mind. Yun na nga eh, it's all in your mind. That's why it's harder because sometimes really don't have control. Kasi 'di ba, there's scientific definition na for it talaga. There's something happening to your brain that's really causing all of this. Kasi, like, in my experience, how I combated depression was I had to be active and, like, activate my dopamine and, like, boost myself up talaga. That's how I battled it. That's how I parang parang help myself wake up in the morning and, do things. Kasi ang hirap eh. Kasi sometimes depression comes in different forms. Like, if you would look at me now and then you do not know my background, you wouldn't know that I am diagnosed, 'di ba? Na talagang I went under medication talaga. Nag-meds ako for months. So, yeah, it's different for everybody and there's really no specific look because it's all in the mind, right? So basically what we're teaching you right now, what we're telling everybody is just like, to have options on how you will elevate your mind, how you will help yourself. And like maybe to wrap things up, Trix, what are the things that you would want people to take away from this segment?
Uh, Number one would be before you even think of, okay, elevating the mind. It's really a preparation from the heart and within the soul for you to be able to do and take that next step. Diba? Yun na yung that's a preparation that you would need. Kasi yung mind naman, talagang it will learn on its own. But it really depends on how accepting you are and what's your intention. Di ba parang if it's something that interests us and we learn it so fast because
Yes.
we understand why. But if it's something na hindi natin bet, hindi kahit anong gawin mo, ang hirap mo, ang hirap intindihin. So, because you don't have the preparation, right? So, you choose kasi talaga naman. That's number one. Number two is, I would say, yes, there are so many coaches out there. There's so many videos and books available for you to help yourself, for you to have an idea on what to do. Wala diyang I would say tama sila, but again, you do yourself, right? You do you. Merong pwedeng mag-work kay Kate, merong pwedeng hindi mag-work sa akin. And the thing is, that's what's beautiful about this journey that we have. Hindi mo talaga masasabi na, oh, ito lang ang gamot para dyan. Hindi siya ganun eh. Parang magkakaiba tayo ng DNA, magkakaiba tayo ng lamang loob. Hindi, not necessarily, di ba? Pwedeng 99 nag-work, dun sa isa, hindi. So, talagang, in this lifetime, you have a lot of people around you. But at the end of the day, you have yourself. It's just really yourself that you have. So, you want to take good care of yourself. You want to feel so good about yourself. And again, you can only elevate your mind if your heart is ready for that, if your soul feels so good about it. Again, we're not talking about the textbook type. Yun talaga kailangan pag-aralan, di ba? We're elevating your mind. We're talking about things that are whatever thing you have in there that you think you need in your life. You think you're having a hard time wrapping your head around. So that's what we're talking about here. And I think whenever I choose to elevate my mind, Kate, I make sure that I am full of love for myself. Sa totoo lang, because I cannot do that if diba, I think we've talked about that. Like I cannot do all this positivity thing if I don't feel good. Hindi talaga malalaman niyo 'yon, mararamdaman niyo na 'yon. Kaya kaya parang nakakatawa, 'di ba? Parang okay, magpo-plan ka ng business mo but you have to feel good. Yung yun yung connection eh. So that's how I elevate my mind. Kaya if I may take this opportunity, Kate, since I mentioned about self-love, it's the first time ever that I am collaborating with my own life coach, Coach Andrea Cola, on Friday na yon for a self-love session. Girl, you have to go. You have to come, I'm telling you. It's 2 hours. And I'm really excited also because maraming self-love dyan, activities and stuff. But it's different when you know that you're inside this group. Then again, there's quantum entanglement, like you have the energy there and you really know that, okay, this is really going to elevate me, elevate my mind and my heart and my soul. And then I'm just really excited.
I really believe in what you have said. I mean, it's really, a constant searching what will fit you. Kasi the coping mechanisms that you may know now, it's just applicable to your current self. Kunwari, ngayon, I'm 27 na ba ako? Like, right now, this is my age na. It may not be applicable kapag 35 na ako and may kids ako.
Oo.
Diba?
Baka hindi na mag-work or baka corny na yun for you or,
Exactly. Kunwari, ako ngayon, ang coping mechanism ko is I go to the beach. Swim galore ako. O kaya lakwatsa galore. Inom galore, if ever man na yun. Pero, yeah, di ba? It's different for everybody. E paano kapag, like, after a few years, yun pa rin, di ba? This is something I've learned through therapy din. Kasi, when I first entered therapy and really acknowledged that I had a problem and I needed professional help, ang sabi sa akin ng counselor ko at that time was I had the mental capacity of a 7-year-old kid when it comes to coping. Ibig sabihin, yung coping mechanism ko daw, kaya siya continuously nag-fail. Kasi ang ina-adapt ko pa lang, ang ina-apply ko pa rin was my coping mechanism when I was 7. Yeah. Which was being indifferent. Ang gagawin ko lang, magpa-perform na magpa-perform. Remember when we were kids, para mapansin tayo ng parents natin, anong gagawin natin? Kailangan mag-excel tayo at all things. We have to excel. We have to be this, be that, be this. Tapos i-present mo sa parents mo na, ito natapos ko, ito nagawa ko. Okay na ako, pwede na ako. Parang ganon. So, na-realize ko through therapy na up until nag-high school ako, nag-college ako, you're on mute. So it was a constant pala na I was trying to please my parents with the style that I used when I was a kid. So dun ko na realize na kaya pala ako nasasaktan. Kaya pala I was going through all these challenges na kasi I wasn't using the right tool for me at that age in my life, at that point in my life. So yeah, this is a constant journey for you guys. And sabi nga ni Trixie, you only have you at the end of the day. So stop sabotaging your happiness. This is
right.
that was so hard bago ko talaga finally na-realize, it was a continuous journey with Sundays at Trixie's. Grabe guys, you just really have to stop self-sabotaging your everything. Kasi
Right.
it was a constant doubt. Puro doubt. And that's all in your mind. So you really have to seek. There are a lot of tools that you can use. You have journals, you have candles, you have relaxing oils. Right now, I'm trying to help myself sleep and the oils work for me. So, diba, it depends talaga sa'yo what would work for you. And you have to constantly, intentionally choose you. So, I believe talaga that's my main takeaway for tonight. Really, yung mga books na share with Trixie, yung mga books na share ni Trixie kanina, I think I will be checking out 2 of them because I fancied them a bit. So yeah, so basically guys, that's what we're trying to tell you right now, to share with you. And this opportunity that Trixie has shared with us, that she has a class on Friday, please follow her on Instagram or Facebook, check her out, check the class out, because for the past 3 years that I have been with Trixie, I've even stalked her account before just so I would get a sprinkle of happiness or positivity, because it's true. Diba? So yeah, so guys, really, if it reaches you, or kumbaga kung tinamaan ka, kung nakakonect ka, if you feel like this is something that's for you, why not check it out, diba? That will be your first step to healing. Kaya your first step to choosing yourself. So yeah.
Continuous, right? Continuous process of healing and loving yourself, and then stopping yourself from self-handicapping, whatever purpose you might have right now for yourself.
Kasi hindi siya one-time thing. Okay.
Akala ko nga, ayan. Akala ko grabe, tinignan ko yung oras, sabi ko, akala ko 30 minutes tayo. So ang saya ng conversation. 1 hour talaga siya. So I would like to, if I may, I would like to end um what I have to say via a short meditation, if that's okay.
Sure.
Yeah, all right. So if you are with us, which I hope you are, guys, I just need you to either close your eyes or just really stop thinking about what you're thinking right now. And I would need you to listen to me. Okay. So let me just close the door in 5 seconds.
Let's put ourselves in the moment right now. And
Pwede in the presence of God, wherever ko ano gusto mo. All right. So, there. All right. I would want you to sit comfortably or stand comfortably, whatever you are. And I want you to imagine yourself as a tiny creature inside your heart. And that tiny creature is going down to the bottoms of your feet, all the way down to the ends of the earth, picking up Mother Earth's energy. Now, that tiny creature is now going through all of your chakras, from your foot, your root to your sacral, solar plexus, heart to your throat, your third eye to your crown, coming out of your head in a big ball of light, going up out of this house, out of this compound, out of this city, out of this country, out of this planet, into the universe. Now you're seeing bright, beautiful light, then a thin layer of dark light, and then you see a golden light going through a jelly like substance with beautiful colors like that of the rainbow or whatever your beautiful color is. And then you see this pearly white light, pearly iridescent white light, and then you feel yourself getting atomized. And then you say to yourself, Creator, God, I'm a part of you. I'm part of all that is. And I ask you to shower me with unconditional love. Shower me with unconditional love. Shower me with your unconditional love. Give me healing. Give me confidence. Give me peace. Give me whatever it is that I need right now. And I want you to imagine whatever it is that you're asking really going down to you. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is. Woo! If you did it, I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy talaga. So that was a quick one. That's what we do. We call that a roadmap in theta healing. It's one of the tools that we use whenever we feel like, okay, I need this. And then you just really have to visualize it. And we visualize because, the soul, the subconscious mind, the conscious mind needs to understand things. You just can't say na, oh, I feel happy when you don't really feel happy. You know what I mean? So they have to come together. Merong kailangang nakikita talaga, may nararamdaman. Hindi lang pwedeng isa lang because it's not really gonna work. That's why visualization is so important. So
yeah, and
thank you very much.
thank you so much. I enjoyed that very short activity. I mean, I hope you guys too. I might do it on replay mamaya when I'm really in the mood because right now sinasampal ako ng ilaw na nasa harapan ko. So it was really hard for me to find the gold light. I was looking at it kaso puti talaga eh. So but yeah, but I'm so thankful, Trixie, for this session that we have, and I do hope our viewers would check you out and see if they could join you on Friday, slide into your DMs and inquire. So guys, yeah, thank you
Thank you.
for joining us this evening. This has been your host Kate, and you are in your online tambayan every Wednesday here at Muzen. This is Q Cafe. We'll see you again next week for another learning session and fun conversations. So basically, let's just, talk about everything and anything. I do hope that we earned the privilege of your time this evening. And yeah, so thank you so much once again, Trixie, for joining us this evening. So yeah, I'll
Thank
see you.
you. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Bye, everybody.